Or ate up a lot of mine. Sorry. Any other questions?
No, thank you, Tony.
There is something else I'd like to bring up tonight. If I can just speak for another minute. As some of you may know, I have two sons. My eldest son is 20 years old. He serves in the Combat Infantry Division of the United States Army. At 20 years old, my son has served our country in a battle in the Iraqi War. That began on September 11th, 2001, over 10 and a half years ago. I'm sure most of you remember exactly what you were doing that day. I do. I was getting my son out of school, as many other parents were doing, because we didn't know what was going on that day. Now, 10 and a half years later, we're fighting a fight. He's fighting a fight on our behalf. As a resident, I've wanted a place to honor the victims of 9/11. Not just a place, but a piece of that historic day, so we will never have to forget. When I became highway superintendent, I was given that opportunity to make that dream come true. Almost 1 year since I've been in office, I began making a dream a reality. I called nearly every day to request a piece of that remembrance of 9/11. Little did I know, a member of the Beekman Fire Department was pursuing that same dream, and his name is Rob McDonald. Rob's here tonight. 2 weeks ago, I was given confirmation by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey that our town, the town of Beekman, had been approved for a piece of the Twin Towers. A piece of steel that represents the power of that day. I'm honored to be able to tell you that within the next few days, along with the Beekman Fire Department, we'll be going to JFK Airport to obtain the piece of steel of the Twin Towers. We plan to unveil our new memorial, fittingly, on Memorial Day during the historic Memorial Day festivities. You may have noticed that the Highway Department has been clearing the area between Town Hall and the Fire Department to prepare for our town's treasure. This area will serve as a memorial, a place of reflection, a place for individuals, families, dignitaries, and all who want to share the piece of a living history. Mr. Supervisor, I have a resolution I'd like to present to you tonight. I ask that the Town Board approve and welcome this symbol of America and the world's collective memory. The lives of those lost in 9/11 will always be remembered, treasured, and shared here in the town of Beekman. At this time, I'd also like to ask Rob McDonald to come on up and say a few words, if you would. And I do have a resolution I'd like to pass out to the board if possible, please.
Absolutely. Please, Tony. Rob?
Way to go, Tony. Nice job.
Where's Rob? Rob McDonald, would you like to come forward? Thanks.
Thank you. You get two.
Not really one for public speaking. I'm basically a doer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Robert McDonald. I serve the town of Beekman as a first lieutenant for the Beekman Fire Company. For the better part of a year, with the support of my brother and sister firefighters and the initial help of our fire president, Greg Rayburn, I've been pursuing a piece of steel from the World Trade Center. I will quote my initial letter of application titled Mutual Aid Department Seeking Memorial Piece of What We Left on 9/11. And I quote, "The Beekman Fire Company intends to create a public memorial space to remember, honor, and serve as a place to reflect and to heal." End quote. It is our intention to create a memorial space welcoming to all to gather or to reflect individually. The greatest hurdle to creating this memorial space I knew would be securing a portion of the Twin Towers. I persevered in this endeavor as we count in town people connected to the events of 9/11 be it through service at the pile, through loss, or through simple common human experience. Recently, I was contacted by Tony from the Highway Department, whom we had come to know this past winter when the Fire Department and the Town Highway Department worked together during several weather emergencies. Tony, who's a hard-working and energetic man with similar thoughts on the memorial, had recently begun pursuing this as well, and my name came up. I'm very pleased to announce, with the collaboration and commitment of Tony and Ezio Battellini, Fire Commissioner serving the town of Beekman, and Chief of Department Robert Mallon, a piece of steel to speak for those that no longer can, appears to have been secured by the Beekman Fire Company. I would ask the town board to consider the memorial space on Beekman-Poquade Road as the Beekman Fire Company will. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
If a resolution is passed tonight in that area, every material for from the foundation, everything will be donated. There will be no cost to the taxpayers at all. Everything will be donated. My men's time, the only thing I ask of the town is that we use our loader to erect a piece of steel. That's all I ask.
All right, thank you, Tony. And thank you very much to Rob McDonald and to all the members of our fire department as well. I guess just a personal note from me, I attended, this past September 11th, the fire department put on a memorial, a tribute to 9/11, and it was very well done. It was, and I salute them for their work on that. It's, I worked in Manhattan on September 11th that day, and it's great that we here in Beekman will be able to do our small part to remember those who passed, and it's a great thing you've done. Sorry about that. It was I worked for a company that lost a great number of people that day, and to be in this position now and working with these fine people in this town to be able to do something like this is it's just a great thing, and it's what we should be doing as a town and all coming together. I really appreciate all of what you guys have done. It's a great thing. Could we pass this resolution and read this resolution now? Yes. Okay. Whereas Highway Superintendent Tony Coviello and Rob McDonald were able to secure a piece of steel from the World Trade Center to use as a memorial for the town of Beekman. And whereas the Highway Superintendent and Rob McDonald request that the memorial be placed at the southwest corner of Town Hall property, located on a piece of flat land next to the Town Highway garage, and beside the Beekman-Poquade Road entrance of Town Hall. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Town Board authorizes the construction of the Town of Beekman September 11th Memorial, and be it further resolved that the Town of Beekman September 11th Memorial be erected at the Town Hall property located next to the Town Highway garage and beside the Beekman-Poquade Road entrance of Town Hall. And be it further resolved that the Town of Beekman September 11th Memorial be unveiled, and presented to the town during the 2012 memorial ceremony.
I'll second.
Can we all second it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's everyone second it.
Town board discussion. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Barton? Aye. Councilman Moran?
With privilege.
Councilman Mangieri?
Aye.
Councilwoman Zula?
With honor.
Supervisor Kennedy?
Aye. Thank you all so much. next up on tonight's Town Board Workshop is the presentation from Tom Usher, our town historian. Actually,